Good afternoon, everyone. We're fixing to start our thieves class. So if you'll give me a minute, I think you'll be able to see the slides and hear me. Thank you for joining us. And I'm going to try to read a script so I can move fast because I know I'll get sidetracked with thieves. It's my favorite thing to do. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. This is an all thing thieves class. And I'm going to add a couple of little things in there that I do with purification because those are my two go-to things for cleaning. But thieves is my go-to oil and products that Young Living does for removing chemicals from my house and my body, which to me is very important. Right now, I have noticed, and I don't know if you have, a lot of new packaging coming out after the pandemic with all natural and organic and all kinds of different types of cleaning supplies that haven't been around before. And if you look at the packaging, you're going to find out it really might not be safe. And that's the important thing. And when you go to the American Lung Association, they say that most household cleaning products can lead to health problems like eye and throat irritation, headaches, respiratory issues, allergic reactions, worsened asthma, and possibly even cancer. So, you know, it catches my attention when I was told I couldn't use two name brand products in my tub at the same time and lean over. I would pass out. And sometimes if you use one, you have to open the window to make sure that it's well ventilated. So, first of all, I want to look at, let me go ahead and get us going here. Where is my button? Ingredients to avoid. When choosing products, make sure you look at the label. Formaldehyde is actually the #1 product used in cleaning supplies. Did y'all know that? I had to learn that. And formaldehyde is also in all the name brand, price-friendly candles. And our nice little plug-ins that you put in. That's the biggie now, is you see all the essential oil plug-ins and all of this now. So formaldehyde is actually a preservative, but we can find it in lotions, cosmetics, baby wipes, and it's known as a carcinogen and can cause skin and respiratory issues. VOCs, sodium lauryl sulfate and sorrel larthate sulfate. If you see MEA, DEA, TEA, those are all ethylmalonides. You have trisolane, and the word that people don't understand is fragrance. Fragrance is a chemical. And one of my favorite commercials are the pods that you can put in your washer and make your clothes smell good for a long time. And I went, oh my. So when the word fragrance appears on the label, and it can contain an enormous list of ingredients that a company is not required to disclose, it's considered a trade secret. You can do fragrance, and you can hide all kinds of little things under that. This means the product could contain some awful ingredients, and the consumer wouldn't even know about it. Okay, so just a few of the ingredients you want to avoid when bringing products into your home. But don't let this one list fool you. Read the label and see what you're bringing in. 8 years ago, when I started learning about all this natural stuff, I just went, wow, I wish I'd known this longer, because I buy the groceries for my house. I buy the cleaning products for my house. I'm like the gatekeeper of our house. So, I felt like I've let my family down because I didn't know, and so I couldn't choose. Why thieves? First of all, we have our Young Living Essential Oils Seed to Seal policy. Y'all, I believe that with all my heart, that they review. We are in control of the seeds, we're in control of the fields, we're in control of the testing, and then we're in control of what we do, which means our oils are as natural and chemical free as anything on the market. So all of our line, especially the Thieves line, contains a proprietary Young Living essential blend called Thieves, which is a sweet, spicy combo. The name Thieves is from our legendary, I've told y'all this before, when they stole it from the people that were stealing from the dead and dying, didn't get the plague, so they looked at what different essential oils were on their carts and botanicals were on their carts, and that's where the name came from. Thankfully, Young Living has taken this incredible cleansing blend and created an entire line of amazing household and personal care products. And they're also backed by our Seed to Seal quality. Okay, check out some of the strict guidelines that they abide by to fulfill their promise for sending only the best to our homes. Plant materials that are grown on corporately owned farms and carefully vetted partnered farms that we can go visit. If you ever go to Utah, you can wheel right back there to the Mon Farm and see our lavender fields and go through the distillery. Substantial farming and sourcing practices, great care taken to preserve and protect natural resources, hand-weeded fields, oils that contain all their natural constituents and therapeutic properties, the use of food-grade distilleries, and the state-of-the-art design and distillation process, low pressure and low temperature distillation without the use of solvents or synthetics, rigorous testing, and oils that can carefully be reviewed through every step of production. And when I was at the plant before the world shut down, there was this big pat of oils that got rejected. That was actually going as pest control out into the field so that they naturally use that for pest control. Okay, my favorite, and this is what I started with in my house. I started with the cleaner. And if you got to do a starting place, that would be where I would start with. So, the cleaner I'm going to talk about first because it's the most beloved product and it was the first one that they introduced. Thieves Household Cleaner is plant-based, ultra-concentrated cleaner that can be used on virtually any surface in your home. Bathroom, kitchen, cabinets, counters, floors, furniture, toys, carpets, mirrors, glass, wood, walls, and more. And if you're a little unsure about using it on something, go ahead and test a little spot. It's safe to use around pets and kids. You know, when I brought Riley, my granddaughter, in here, we steam clean these floors with these. I never worried about her crawling around and having a fume around her. So I wasn't worried. Matter of fact, when I bring stuff into the house for her, I have my Thieves cleaner and I spray her toys and stuff down with that before I hand it to her. I wash all of her clothes in the Thieves laundry detergent before I put them on her body. So that means I know they are Thieves clean before she gets them. Kids, pets, it's created naturally and it's ultra concentrated. 1 capful to every 2 cups of water and you've got an all-purpose cleaner. And that's what I use to just do general cleaning cabinets, things like that. And then it can go more concentrated or less concentrated. If you purchase the 14-ounce bottle of Thieves Cleaner, you get 28 bottles of all-purpose cleaner in your dilution ratio. At the wholesale price, that makes each bottle around 84 cents a piece. And I have people ask me, oh, I can't afford the Thieves. It's too expensive. Well, if you dilute it like you're supposed to, it lasts. I have a bottle that lasts me a year. If I buy one 14-ounce bottle, it will last me a year. And I do a spray bottle, and I put it for windows. And then I've got a spray bottle that's general cleaner. And then I have my regular concentrated bottle. If I got to scrub out a stain or something, I got that baby handy too. So when you get around 100, it says, so at the wholesale price, it's 84 cents a bottle. And if you purchase the larger 64-ounce, you get 128 bottles, which makes it 71 cents a piece. So you can go on and buy that big old Thieves bottle. Most people grab the pretty glass bottle and they put in a nice, no, mine's in a plastic bottle and it's got my handwritten words on it. So I love pretty for my making takes, but no, mine's really used. And you can buy your bottles on Amazon, and that's not a problem. In my kitchen, so how do I use Thieves in the kitchen? You don't have to worry about soap. I've got my dish soap on my counter. I've got my hand soap on my counter, my foam and hand soap. I have the dishwashing module, granules that I put in the dishwasher. I've got my cleaner, and I can spray, instead of putting the cleaner in my steamer, I take the Thieves cleaner and spray on the floor and then steam it. So that way I've got the clean and I get to use my steamer that I love using. And then I have the spot cleaner. I've got the concentrate that I can put on a spot. I'll spray some on my cabinets and wipe them down, because I clean my cabinets every couple of weeks. And I never inhale a chemical. Never. And that's the good part about it. If you've never tried the dish soap, the Thieves dish soap is so gentle. Let me go ahead. Dish powder, dish soap. It is so gentle, I wash my eggs in them. Sometimes my chickens will make a mess on my eggs, and I can't do nothing about it. So I bring them in here and pour me some the Thieves dish soap in some nice sink of water and just let them sit for a little bit, and then just wipe them down. So that's how gentle it is. I wash my baby's, all of her drinking things with it. You see there's a dish soap hack. You can remove that's the Thieves, I'm getting to that, the laundry soap. There's a dish soap too. It says remove 3/4 of the soap from the bottle and store it for later. Add a cap of baking soda to the remaining soap. Fill with distilled or filtered water and shake it up. And you've got twice the dish soap for the same price. So if you've got an empty bottle, don't throw it away, just divide up the next one and do that. Now I have the laundry hack that I love. Okay, if you have not tried the spray, fruit and veggie spray, you will be so ashamed when you look at that dirty water the first time you look at it. I get my vegetables and they go in the sink with the veggie water. I get the big bottle with the veggie and pour a little bit in there like my dish soap, and I let them soak and follow the directions. And that water is awful. That's removing the chemicals and the coatings on your vegetables, so we can eat the peel and not have to worry about ingesting those chemicals. So if you've not used the veggie and fruit spray, that stuff is wonderful. And we have a little bottle of, small bottle that you can put in your purse. So if you take an apple with you, you can spray it before you eat it. Don't have to worry about the chemicals. All right. Here we are. Laundry. The room everybody loves, right? My laundry detergent was the second thing I added to my house. The laundry detergent. As I finished up I'm a Gain girl. I was a Gain girl for 30 years. And my mama, that's what she gave me for Christmas. Gain washing powder, Gain liquid, and Gain fabric softener. And when I finished up, when they introduced the laundry detergent, I bought it. And when they finished up my game, I finished it up before I finished up my fabric softener. So I finished up my game. I washed out my bottle and I held it away. For my laundry, I do the hack where I have the 3 pump bottles and I divide one of the Thieves laundry into those 3 bottles. I just equally divide it out. Then I'll put a couple of drops of Thieves in there with it, the Thieves oil. And then I slowly fill that up with water so that it doesn't soot. If you fill it up too fast, it's going to soot all out. And so I will do about 5 pumps in my laundry. And remember we said Thieves is concentrated. Well, the Thieves laundry is concentrated. Now, I keep some concentrated on hand because if I have a stain, I'll put that concentrated Thieves laundry on the stain. But for my general wash, I just put 5 pumps in there. And my laundry detergent, it says it'll do 64 loads. It's like my Thieves cleaner. I might use one every 6 to 8 months, if not longer. So when you look at the price efficiency of the Thieves laundry compared to how much we were paying for these big old things of washing detergent, I feel like I'm saving my family money for using that. Now, what did you do with that big old game jug? I actually pour white vinegar in my big old game jug. And I'll put about 10 or 15 or 20 drops of purification in there. And I shake it up. That is my fabric softener now. So I have my laundry detergent, and then a gallon of white vinegar is $4 or $5. And I just fill up my little department that I used to, and that's my laundry ritual. When I take them out of the washer to put them in the dryer, I have about 5 or 6 wool dryer balls, and I make sure I use those. Now I've learned you have to replace your laundry balls. I thought wool laundry balls were forever, right? No, you have to replace them every couple of years. If you notice the static cleaning's coming, they've lost their little static thing. So I'll replace a couple every few years. That's why I have so many. So I can just replace a few at the time. And I love the organic wool. They're huge. They're big. Because if y'all got them in the mail, they're big. When you open that box, they kind of popped out at you. And that's the one I use. They're organic wool. So, unfortunately, most of our laundry detergents are water. And they're also they're dangerous chemicals. So I know that Thieves is, because think about it. Remember I talked about the little fragrance peels and then the word fragrance? Our laundry smells with high fragrance. So even if it says organic, if it's got fragrance, it's got chemicals our body doesn't need. And our skin is the largest organ of our body. You're soaking in those chemicals from your clothes into your skin and into your body. Some people have a rash. They'll have a reaction to some detergents and all. And y'all, when my babies were born, I was told to buy that draft, that draft. And I looked at what's in that stuff and I went, Lord, that ain't any better than whatever. It was, in my opinion, false advertising. It wasn't any better than my big people laundry much, because it had so much in it, so many in it. So now you can. Okay, I've talked about that. It says for the laundry soap, they gave me a recipe for cutting it in half. where they say you can do 2 bottles and divide it in half. So if the way I do it in thirds is not enough, you can use that for your fine washables, and then you can do the half and have it more concentrated, and then have your full bottle over there to pour out your stains with. All right, and how many of y'all still use laundry sheets? You remember when you used to put the laundry sheet in there to take out your static clean? And I went, Lord have mercy. So laundry sheets are no too when you get in there. Now, what do we do about thieves in the bathroom? Do y'all have thieves in your bathroom? You haven't tried the toothpaste?
I did, but I wasn't wild about it.
Okay.
I used the mouthwash.
The mouthwash. The mouthwash, to me, is a godsend. It'll clear a sore or anything real quick, or if you got a tooth that's hurting, it'll knock it out. These in the bathroom. So we have 2 types of toothpaste. We've got the brightening toothpaste in our original formula. We have our mouthwash. We have Thieves soap that you can use. And we have the Thieves floss, dental floss. So that's our Thieves in the bathroom. Now, when I did a class last year on oral health, mouth health, I have added to my ritual oil pulling, which means I put the sunflower oil in my mouth and swoosh it around for about 5 or 10 minutes and then spit it out. All of this gives us good oral hygiene. The Thieves is good for our gums, and it helps keep them. They say gum health is good tooth health. If you don't have good gums, you're not going to have good teeth. It's there's an oily hack that says use your Aroma Bright toothpaste as a deodorant. Just a tiny pea-size amount rubbed on your underarms does the trick, and it's not sticky, and it smells amazing. So if you got some left over and you didn't like using it, try it as a deodorant. I love the mouthwash. I keep it with me all the time, just because it makes my mouth feel clean after I brush with it. I have I guess a challenge with my dentist and my hygienist. My challenge is to see if my mouth can be a little bit cleaner each time I go for a checkup. Because I hate it when she takes in and has to scrub all that plaque off my feet and on my teeth. And I says, what can I do to keep plaque away? And she just laughs. She says, nothing. I went, I bet you I can. So when I started the ritual with the Thieves toothpaste, she went, wow, your mouth's better. And then when I added the mouthwash to it, she doesn't have even half the plaque that I used to. And she goes, your teeth are healthy. And then when I added the oil pulling to it, this last time, I wasn't in the dentist office 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And and that was waiting, some of that time was waiting on the dentist to come check behind her to make sure there weren't any bad teeth. You can also use orange oil as a tooth whitener. Put a little bit on your toothbrush and it'll help take stains oil off. So, but the Thieves in the bathroom, I love the Thieves soap. And I love the charcoal soap. If you have a skin irritation, that Thieves soap cleanses and it doesn't irritate your skin. And then I keep the charcoal soap in there for spot areas. You know how if you get a spot that's kind of itchy, it works really good. Thieves Cleansing Soap Bar provides natural, gentle exfoliation and soothing benefits of oat bran. Leaves skin feeling soft and smooth. It's 100% vegetarian formula, and it's infused with clove, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus radiant, lemon, and rosemary. And it's actually gentle enough for all types, including children. It's formulated with aloe vera, and it's formulated with non-glycerin containing ingredients. So I've been very pleased with their soap. Hold on. Oh, that's my thieves. I'm going, it doesn't foam up. It's my hand soap. It foams up. Now, no, you can put we have the big concentrate that'll go back in your little pump. But any foaming pump, you can put your thieves hand soap in. It doesn't have to go in that. It comes in a 3-pack or a single pack. And it actually is I keep it on all my sinks in my house. Except at Christmas when I put the Christmas spirit ones out because they smell good. Thieves on the go. I have probably given away more little mini hand sanitizers than anything else because I love those things. Those little individual little thieves sanitizers are wonderful. You can clean your skin with them. You can clean surface with them. They are perfect for your pocketbook. Kills 99.9% of germs and eliminates common harmful bacteria. Now, on the TV, remember a advertisement that advertises it kills 99.9% germs? And it is very chemically bound. So ours does the same thing. Thieves hand sanitizer does the same thing, and yet it's formulated with essential oils and plant-based ingredients. And it also has the aloe vera in it, and it leaves no chemical residue. It contains no mineral oil, parabens, sulfates, phtalates, synthetic fragrance, dyes, preserves, or toxic ingredients, or petrochemicals. The Thieves wipes. I got introduced to those the other day. You know, I carry baby wipes. I carry the seedling baby wipes with me when I've got Riley because, honey, we were in a store and Riley wanted a baby wipe, so she grabbed one out of my pocketbook and put it in her mouth and said, "Oh my Lord, she's got this in her mouth." And I went, "It ain't gonna hurt her. She can suck on it all day long." These wipes are just like that. They're no non-drying, non-greasy, no rinsing required, and it's also plant-based. It says, now you've got all you need to combat the crazy while you're out and about to keep your bags fully stocked. So between the Thieves spray and the Thieves wipes, you are covered. I found that even when I get to a table, sometimes I'll take the wipes and wipe behind people. I'm sorry. I shouldn't admit to that, but I do because I'll wipe the table. Or either I'll lay my silverware on a napkin. So, when I talk about Thieves, the list goes on and on. I use and I rotate, when I talked about the Thieves toothpaste, you've got the regular form and the Aroma Bright. I rotate them because my teeth, after I used one for a while, got sensitive. And I either rotated to the children's toothpaste or the other that I wasn't using. So I try to keep a couple of, there's only 3 types of children's and the Aroma Bright in our traditional. So FYI, if your mouth gets a little sensitive after brushing with the toothpaste for a while, just swap out to the other one and come back. So it won't build up that sensitivity to it. I need a videographer, don't I, to keep up with me talking. Oh, how many tried the Thieves lozenges? Oh, honey, I got to introduce y'all to some things before you leave tonight. We have 2 types of Thieves lozenges. the original Thieves lozengers, and then our menthol cough drop Thieves. The cough, we, Young Living, when I was in convention, probably about 5 years ago, Young Living took the initiative to get FDA approval on some of our products. And if you have FDA approval, you can announce it as Thieves Cough Drop or Thieves Vapor Rub. And it's not against regulations because it's been approved and you can call it that. And so we have two types of Thieves drops. We have the regular Thieves drops and we have a cough drop. And I felt like I have arrived. My husband came to me last week and says, Arlene, you got a bag of those Thieves drops, cough drops. And I went, I've got some lozengers, I don't have the cough drops. And he goes, well, I need a bag that's got the menthol in it. I was telling someone who's getting over the virus that can't get rid of this cough that you've got the thing to get rid of that cough. And I went, well, thank you. So I handed him the bag I have to give to this person, and I've got another bag on order. Because he goes, now you got to get me the other one too. We got to have both of them. And I went, I am so proud. I've sold him. It works. If it will sell my husband, you know it works. Because he'll get this dry little cough, and he pops one of them in his mouth, and it's gone. It will soothe your chest. So if you have not tried the Thieves lozengers or the Thieves cough drops, those are phenomenal. And then we have the Thieves mints. Now those are strong. They're strong for me. But I keep those. I'll keep those. I can't keep those. I usually eat them because I'll pop them so much. So if you need that for respiratory support, for the just head and chest, they are wonderful. And then you see the little jar down here of the Thieves Vitality Oil. Now, we call those ingestible Thieves. These are recipes that I'm going to send home with everybody. You know I always give you copies of the slides. So everyone that comes to my class just sits back. They paying attention, but they ain't writing nothing down. They're just listening. Because I try to give you a copy of all the slides. So you're going to get a copy of the glass and mirror recipe, the floor cleaner recipe, a laundry whitener recipe, the Thieves scrub recipe, a heavy degreaser, and then the recipe for the all-purpose cleaner. So all of these can be made with your bottle of Thieves cleaner. So if you take these recipes, this is a, matter of fact, now this is a caddy in my laundry. Okay? And I keep it in there. And it's labeled. And then I've got my other products in there with it. That's just one of my Thieves caddies. So it's important that you know that your whole house. I also was told on one of the forums I'm on, the dishwashing detergent, you can put a few of a small little capful or whatever of that in there in your laundry, and it's like a clothes brightener. You know how you have the OxyClean? It acts like an OxyClean in your laundry. A lady also uses the dishwashing detergent. She'll put like a little bitty capful in her commode and lets it sit and then washes it out. So if you use these products, yes, we have them labeled, but also know that they can be multi-purposed for other things. So I do use the laundry. I have the dishwashing detergent now in a little container in my laundry, so I can put a scoop in there. So I do that instead of buying the OxyClean. And then I do have some of these recipes, you know, with the scrub and all. But our Thieves products are useful everywhere in your home. On your body, washing your body, cleaning your house, you name it. Thieves, Young Living Thieves products can replace and replenish in a chemical-free environment so that you're providing a safe place for you and your family to live. And that's exciting. Know also on Facebook, I put a little note out. March is my spring cleaning month. So y'all are going to get some of these little blurbs. If I find something, I post it on there. I'm going to do cards and post them up there. So you guys will have these tricks that I've learned over the 8 years in a lot of the forums that I do. Because the more information you have, the more you will use the product. You know, not knowing means, oh, I didn't know it would do that. Yeah. It's kind of strong. So thank you for joining us. I will check our Facebook page and see who checked in, and I promise you, you'll get some of our things in the mails, our Cersei's tonight in the mail. You will get a copy of all the slides. As soon as I get finished tonight, I'm going to upload our Facebook Live video to YouTube, and then I will put the link on my webpage. So if you look under education and classes, you should be able to have the link. And then I will try to get the slides and recipes and stuff, you know, the handouts and all, to everybody on my website too, so it'll be there permanently. So if you forget where it is, go to the website. I hope to have it there. All right, if you have any questions for me, Facebook Live, you can inbox to me, or after this is over with, I'll be checking them. And y'all have a great evening, and thank you again for joining in with us, and I will be reaching out to all of you later. Take care. Now let's see if I can get this turned off without